You're tuned into Taiwan Grooves. Let's explore the local music scene. Hello, and welcome to Taiwan Grooves. Today's episode is dedicated to the band Adamare, that consists of 3 talented young gentlemen. Whether it's the endless abyss or the vast or clear sky, their lifelong wish is to burn with their souls and distill the most genuine emotions from the fragments. They're indeed a very poetic band, and they have lots of passion and depth. I have attended their concert once, and I can confirm they're committed to exploring the full range of human experience, from the darkest depths to the highest heights, and transforming those experiences into authentic emotional expression through their art. And I am once again lucky to have heard a live performance right in the studio. And that's all I have to say. Let's dive right into the interview and hear it from the musicians themselves.
Hello everyone, we are Adamare. I'm Quan, the vocal.
I'm Keyboard, Maya.
I'm 庄这个圣恩呐。
He's drum saint.
I'm saint.
Yes. And Adamare means that burning love in Persian. And we had that name because we all had our difficulties and we all struggles in life. And we found that the most strength and the most pure energy for us to keep going on is a burning love inside of us, and we like to keep it burning.
Nice.
Yes. So this is our song called The Mirror. Da da da, da da da. Every word I said, those selves I've shown, like looking at a mirror. Don't know who that is. Is this really me? Just the missing pieces reflect on me. Been a mirror. Oh, oh, oh. With my own hands, what did I turn myself in? My foolish pride, I'd hurt someone else. Where am I? I'm right here, and I'll try to recognize. When am I? I know it's right here, and I'll try to realize. Hey. No, I know. No, I know. Hope is somewhere I can see. Yeah, yeah. No, I know. No, I know. I'm just dropping the ocean. Da da da, da da da. Yeah, this is it. Thank you all.
That was great. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for this performance. That was lovely. And welcome, guys. Thank you for coming and making it all the way here. I'm very happy to have you.
Thank you too for hosting us.
Yeah, and let's get to it. So you kind of answered my question about the band name.
Yep.
I like that. It's very passionate, as you say.
Thank you.
And I would like to know what motivated you to become musicians. Do you remember any moment how you picked up your instrument, your vocals, and how you started utilizing it, how you make it into use?
For me, it's like I loved singing when I was a kid. And I didn't know what it means. I just like listened to voices and following it. But as I grew up, many songs came into my views. And when I was like 15 to 18, the most impact from music hit me like very hard.
Mm-hmm.
The band called Pay Money to My Pain.
Pay Money to My Pain.
Yeah,
okay.
it's from Japan. And then it hit me twice when I was 19 to 21, a band called Cold Rain. And I found that two bands are like associated with each other. Like in Japan, they are like a group. They support each other to do music, and they believe that music is the power to change the situation nowadays. Like people are different from the 80s and 90s. So like for me, I was saved by those music, and I found that it's very powerful. The energy that the music can vibrate through you. It's like a miracle to me, and I suddenly started to think who I am and who I really want to be. And that's when the seed slowly like growing inside of me, and I like taking care of him, taking care of the seed until now. Yes.
That's nice. Very poetic. I like that. Can I also ask, when did you guys start playing instruments? So Maya, you are a keyboard player.
Maya and Saint is not really good at English, so
那个高中2年级的时候开始
and he started like senior in high school, and he started to play piano back then.
Okay.
He think that the restricted things are lesser than vocal and other things because like he didn't have to endure the pain on the fingers.
Right, that's for guitar, as
Yes,
we do.
Yes. And he didn't have to like be in a good shape and a good static.
Right.
You just like only need one hand to do it.
Perfect, yeah.
That's his
我完全
reason.
听不懂，
就你讲的。
救命讲，
就我讲的
90%.
98%，
对对对。
90%.
然后 Mr. Drummer.
How about Saint,
Hello
our drummer?
好像是国中吧。
Our drummer Saint, he started his path on drum like in elementary school in second year because like he found it cool and probably found himself in the drums, and he started learning guitar when he entered the university.
And with the church.
And yes, he learned that with the church.
Nice.
And he started with power chord and then acoustic.
All right. So you told me you have the most influences for your band are Japanese bands.
Yes.
Do you also have some names from the Western scene?
Yes, for sure. Like Paramore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys know this thing called a human design. I don't know if you
I don't
if you
even
know this. Like it separates people from 4 type.
Uh-huh.
And there's one type that is very common, but it doesn't mean bad. It's just common, like generator. Like generator have a battery inside of our stomach,
Mm-hmm.
and like we sleep and it charge up.
Mm-hmm.
But I am projector. Projector is different from generator because we don't have that battery. We can only consume energy, nature, and from our conscious, from our soul. Yeah, and Paramore's vocal, yeah, Haley,
Mm-hmm.
I really like her
Mhm.
because she dive into her music like 100%. I can feel her flowing inside of her music, and that's what I want to do actually. And
She has
like,
a powerful voice for sure.
yes, and I admire her for like with no battery, she can do that. Yeah, that kind of blow my mind because like it's powerful, man. Yes, and when I was in elementary school, I listened to like metal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Slipknot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and like Bullet from a Valentine.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah.
All my childhood bands.
Yes.
Cool. Very good. All right. Tell me, what have you been working on recently? Are you producing an EP, a new album?
We 3 like to do a mini album
Mm-hmm.
like in this year, like only 6 songs in it, and we recently trying to evolve our program because we realized that it's not enough for the
For the market?
yes
For the listeners and...
yes listener abroad, the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to become more, and we need to contain more energy and the things that we want to spread out in the world. Yes.
Right. So,
And
correct me if I'm wrong, all of your songs are in English.
yes.
Do you also write anything in Chinese?
Nope, actually. Yeah,
That's great. You're really after reaching the whole population.
Yes, I
Yeah.
kind of like that idea, but it's actually from the band Pay Money to My Pain's vocal K. Also, answering in the interview, he once said that the interviewer asking him like, why is he writing all the songs in English? Like he said, because he didn't want to be restricted in Japan. He want every single one of people that can have possibility to know what he's gonna say, what he's gonna express, and I think it's fabulous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely a good idea.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking, I asked before, and they do maybe half and half, or like most in English and some in Chinese, or like the song will be combined in both. Because that way, I understand the point you're saying, but in my mind, it's also like, should you also focus on just people who do not understand English here? Maybe just like local listeners and just do a Chinese 1 or 2 songs? Or even what's more popular nowadays is that people who don't understand the languages even get picked. They
Yeah,
pick the languages,
true.
like some Japanese singers. Like there's so many people listening to Fuji Case, this
Yeah,
guy?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
and I don't know what he's saying, but his music is funky. I like
Yeah,
it,
that's
so
true.
like, that's nice.
Yeah, I realized that, but like I kinda a little bit don't say that I don't love my country and like culture, but like Chinese and Taiwanese are hard for me to express the tone I want to sing, the things I want
Nice,
to
yeah.
I want to sing. It's kind of hard because our culture, our language is kind of like a square.
Very interesting.
it's-
You're not the first one who says that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So like I don't reject trying to get more like Taiwanese in our song, but I get you. It contains more and more possibility. Yeah, I guess I'll try it in the future.
Oh, I
Yeah,
mean,
just give
I'm
it a
just
shot.
curious,
Yeah.
Maybe that's nice that it feels more natural for you to do it in English. That's awesome. And some people said that Taiwanese is just much easier to sing and to express themselves because, as you said, they said Chinese is too squared and Taiwanese is more round, so they have
Yes.
more variety or room for like making their vocal lines, and it just flows better. All right, so it's gonna be a mini album of 6 songs. Is that considered an album or still an EP? Or it depends on the length, or not the songs? I'm
think
confused about this.
we are actually a little bit confused because like it's a mini album or it's an EP, I don't know. But like when I ask my music teacher, what does it make album? Like what does it have to contain
Mm-hmm.
in an album? Like he said, it's up to you. There are many artists now and they don't really follow the all restricted, all laws. So like if you say it's an album, then it's an album. Like it's kind of like the topic I saw recently, and someone say I'm a broccoli. People ask him like, so you're a broccoli? And he said, yes, I was a broccoli, and I will always be a broccoli. So it's kind of a problem now. Yeah, we don't know what
He's
is
a broccoli, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I feel like it could classify as an album, so that's nice. When do you think it will be out already? When did you set your deadline or some time to finish it?
I think it's more likely to come out in this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We don't know for sure because we're kind of busy. Everyone's busy.
Yeah, understandable, yeah. All right. So let me ask you, when you're making music, what do you hope that the listeners will take from your music and find in your meanings?
For myself, I think it's very massive to say this because there are many perspectives. But for me, I want to save someone. I want to give them something to feel when they are down in the bottom, when they feel like despair and want to kill themselves. Because I had that, and I think I will have that emotion like in the future and the past. But I think the most important thing is for us to remember what it's like to be hopeful, like the music to remind you, like the lyrics that remind you the feeling that you have in your soul. It's never gone. I think I want people to know that it will never be gone.
Very nice. Well, very nice. Can you briefly tell me, how does your songwriting process look like? Do you come up with the lyrics first, or is it more natural? Like you just get together and something happens, or?
Okay. When we three make this upcoming album, it's them who wrote the rhyme first, and I step in to make lyrics. But we talked about this, and we think it's not that suitable for our song because like other songs, we like to do more. We want to interact with each other more and more because it's kind of restricted. Yeah, I use this word many times, but it's true. Like if we write songs in certain way, its possibility is restricted. And we don't want that. We want it to become more and more, and we want to find out more in our song. But right now, they made the rhyme first, and I step in to make lyrics. But for myself, I make songs just depend on my feelings. If I heard a rhyme in my mind, I will like make it happen and think about what I can sing in it, think about what I feel, what I want people to feel. And sometimes it's lyrics first because there was something I want to say first, but I just have to find the suitable rhymes. Yeah, I think it all works for me, myself. Yeah.
Nice. I'm curious, how's the search for a guitar player going?
Oh, it's like zero progress.
All right, for our listeners, I have been to their concert and it was very powerful. There was a lot of energy in it and a lot of emotion, so I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
But there was an empty spot for a guitar player, which is very missing in your songs, and I feel like it could even elevate to another level. So I really hope that you can find that person very soon.
Thank you. I hope so too.
Yeah.
Guitar, come here.
Yeah, guitarists, come here, please. Let us play together.
Can you recall a favorite moment, let's say with a fan or with an somehow interaction between the audience and you guys when you performed, or by your work online, or somehow that made you more excited and more motivated to make music, or something also negative if there is?
Oh, when we were at Revolver, which is the one you were there
too.
There was a guy who's sitting in a wheelchair, and he said that he's gonna get home later, he can't stay like till the end to watch us, but he wanted to like take picture with us. And I was shocked actually because he texted me on Instagram, and I didn't know I will have the first fan so quickly. Yeah. So we three like go downstairs and we took a picture with him, and like it's really good because the first fan, he seems like really like our music and really like our energy. Yeah, and I think I'll keep going to find more and more happiness in their faces. Yeah.
Nice, very nice. Wait, if you say first fan and then you said you only had 3 performances, how long has the band been existing?
Oh.
And when was your first performance?
We exist like 1 year and maybe 1 month. 4月是 April, 对不对?
Yeah.
Our first performance is at April 7th.
Wow.
7th.
So you had all your performances in April?
Yeah.
3?
Yes.
Wow.
And
Very fresh.
we have an upcoming show at like May 11th, but it's not quite sure yet because there are problems with the concert and us. Yes.
I hope it works out.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah.
Thanks. It's kind of odd because we don't have one song that is prepared for like official. It's all demo, but like we had our performance and it's kind of boosting us up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I think we'll try harder and harder.
That's good. I feel like for a third performance it was really good, and that you say it's demo, that's even better because that makes it that there's still like room to improvise, to make something more, and then once you want to record it, you're basically ready because you have performed the song a couple of times already.
Yes, thank you for believing us.
Of course, man. I was really pleasantly surprised because I didn't even know there was a band before because they just called me to come up and to listen to their performance. I was like, yeah, of course.
Cool.
And then I was like, there's another band. All right, give it a try. And you guys were so, energetic, and I like, especially keyboard guy.
Yeah.
He was putting his emotion into every note.
Yeah, he's kind of putting his emotion in everything in his life. Yeah.
Good.
Because our piano, Maya, he is also influenced by the band's My First Story, right?
Yeah,
he really liked that.
It's good.
Yeah. And for that, me and him would like more motion, action, like in the performance because the Japanese do it. And it's really, really like bringing the people up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, downstage.
It raises the whole spirits of the room, for sure.
Yes.
If you're just standing there, you're like a tree,
Yes, it's like a
it
tree
provides
that
a
I want.
different. Yeah.
Yes. So, like our piano usually like to hold on sometimes in the performance because he think he like the action more vividly. Yes.
Good. All right. Can you share, and if they also want to, some biggest obstacle or hurdle that you had to overcome and you got through it? And also if you can share one of your happiest moments, something besides the fan perhaps, if there is.
Okay. The most difficulties in my band life is probably the multiple tasks in my life because my parents, they leave Taiwan 2 years ago. And they left me a big house to clean up, to taking care of. Like there are envelopes, there are dogs, and there are flour and vegetables to take care of.
Wow.
And I wasn't finished in university, so I also have like a relationship going on right now. And I have this band, and when I was 18 to 21, I really done nothing, like nothing in my life. I just work and I just like go out with my friends every day and doing my thing. But suddenly my calling come to me after 21, and it comes all together. Like it's sometimes suffocating because it's like drowning me up, and I have to do this now, I have to do that now. So it's kind of hard for me because, like as I said, I'm a projector. I have lesser energy than common people. So I take my time and I calm down and like really, really feeling the present. Yeah, and not to like restricted by the past or worrying about the future. Yeah, I think that's the way for me to get out of that drowning situation. Yeah,
Very Buddhist approach.
Yeah.
That's way for everybody for sure.
Yes. And the most happiness, I think, is when we were practicing. Like, we practice for 8 months, and it's really not that match up, I think, because he do his thing, and I do my thing, and we couldn't find a dot to flow with each other.
The
Like,
middle balance.
yes. And when I finally find it, I'm feeling it. Everyone's emotions are blending together for one goal, performance and expressing our thoughts. It really excites me and make me happy. Yes.
Cool.
His most difficulty for piano is like he gave up on music back then, and he didn't want to play it because he gained nothing in that. So he's kind of giving it up. And when Saint show up, like Saint talk him down to try again, and he try again and found me, and we three come together as a band. We started to like taking back what is ours. Yes, so the most happiness for our piano is like he conquered it all, and he's happy. Saint talk him down for this, and his most difficulty is like the despair. Yeah, at the beginning.
The
Nice.
talk's so good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you. I think it can be better.
All right. And Mr. Saint?
Our drummer Saint, he felt he's gifted on music, like since he was a child, and like he somehow lose it in the middle of his life, and he didn't know why. But like with us, he slowly finding that he have to give more and more. He have to like love it more and more, so it will be feedback. It will be feedback for him, like so.
To respark the fire.
Yes. So his most difficulty is like losing it, and the most happiness is regain it. So it kind of give birth for our song Rebirth. Yeah, our song Rebirth is because of Saint's feeling. Yeah.
Nice. No, I feel like he's really talented with music for sure.
Yeah. So Saint said he found that he have to be humble on music because the arrogant must be chains on his talent, he think. Yeah. So now he's humble and he's listening to other genre and prepared to start learn from other musics. Yeah.
Humble myself.
Yeah, humble
Nice.
himself.
You can speak English, man.
Once piano asked drummer, "Am I talented on music?" And like the drummer answer him with a little. Yeah, a little.
And this concludes the first part of our interview with the 3 gentlemen from the band called Adamare. Thank you guys for tuning into Taiwan Grooves, and I'll be back next week for our part 2. Bye bye.